5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So welcome. This is our 7th episode
of the Blackuweather Report. I'm Dom.
I'm Nana.
And we're here to answer the age-old question. If a TO hosts a C tier and no one's around to watch it, did it really happen?
No. So we're not going to talk about Combo Breaker.
Or Denty's Bizarre Adventure, or any of those other C tiers that happened in like the past, like what, 3 weeks. We're getting into the portion of the year where every event that happens like holds some sort of weight. High five, same time. That was good. Hold some sort of weight. Everything is important. Even the small ones, really, because like even though we're not going to talk about Combo Breaker, just know that like Tyror, ESAM, and MVD went and none of them won. And if you did not like catch the brackets or watch that tournament, you do not know the name of the player who won. Like I can guarantee that right now. But we are currently at the end of back-to-back A tiers for Season 5. The first of those being Get On My Level 2018, which happened in Toronto. I almost said in Toronto, Ohio. Even though
Might as well be.
Even though I think it's a real place. Can't remember. Not even going to lock that in.
I know there's a... Never mind. It's not related.
There's Toronto's, like, in America.
And there's
like,
London's in Ontario.
Yeah.
That threw me off.
You know there's a Paris in Texas?
There's a New Philadelphia in Mississippi.
Yeah, and there's a Philadelphia in Tennessee. Moving on. This happened in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Great place to be. If you've never been to Canada, I highly recommend you go before you turn 25.
Most diverse metropolis in the world is like looking into a kaleidoscope.
It's like the people are great. The public transportation system works. The food is good. God, Jesus Christ. Such a great place to be. Such a great place to host a tournament. And it showed in the turnout. Gamel, the past 2 years, has amassed the same amount of followers. Wow, yeah, it's Twitter account. Same amount of entrants at 446. But as you probably don't remember last year, because last year was just like so like weird.
So it wasn't top heavy. Like it had a lot of numbers, but it was because literally everybody from Canada was there.
Yeah, they supported their own event.
But like the only American talent that went, Anti, Larry, Angel, San. I don't think these people know about San.
I mean, Brawl Ike.
Oh, is that
got ninth at Apex?
Like Kells played.
Yeah,
San.
and he almost 6-stocked her.
Yeah,
because that's the best Ike.
Right.
Yeah,
she got slapped.
Making sure I was thinking of the right tournament.
Yeah, but Gamel just was at a very unfortunate time of the year last year because it was in between like a bunch of stuff.
Because it was like, was it the week? No, same month as Evo, and then it was like right before like Shine, SmashCon, and there was like one more tournament that it had no business being right next to.
SCR Saga, maybe.
There we go.
Yeah. Because it was definitely after Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then August is like next week, and people are like, okay, we just got back from Vegas. I got to go to SoCal again.
I don't even have a passport.
I got to go to the middle of Virginia. You know I'm going to need food money because there's no like good food available in Virginia. So like, it was just a very unfortunate time. So a lot of people couldn't support the event like they did back in 2015 and 16. 15 was like the startup, and then 2016 we all remember that event, Ally versus Zero, the whole Civil War saga
That's
starts.
when it began.
MDK comes out of nowhere. MKLeo gets a start. So the event has legacy, and it lived up to it again this year, thank the Lord. And like I said before, same amount of entrants as 2017, but instead of being a C tier, it's an A tier. So it just goes to show, like, if you have the correct date,
people will go.
Yeah, people will go. That's it.
Because nothing's going on in May.
Yeah, May was dry.
Yeah, May is always a dry month for Smash. Like, granted, like, got Combo Breaker, but like people aren't trying to go to Midwest more than they have to. Like, they're already going for Frostbite, Big House, Showdown, which is in like, actually, I'm not gonna date the podcast, but it's coming.
Did you already mention Mendoza Mayhem?
I don't think I did. Did I say Frostbite, Big House?
Okay,
yeah.
But so like people just Midwest has a lot of good stuff going for it, but it's not some place that people flock to just yet.
And people don't go to Midwest to go to Midwest.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? Like
nothing.
Let's get some Chicago style pizza.
If the tournament's being held in Chicago, like if it's in like Michigan or somewhere else, it's like, wow, we got dirty water.
Yeah, let's go sightsee in Detroit. So we can go become human real quick.
Yeah, we got some androids.
Oh God. All right. So getting into the actual event of Godmall 2018, MK Leo walked away as the winner of that, beating Naro twice.
Mm-hmm.
And we said before Godmall happened on the previous forecast that was going to be a really big tournament for both of them to decide like who has the. They're both running towards the door. They're both late for class, but who's gonna put their first foot in the door and push the other one to the side?
Trying to sit in front.
Yeah.
we got the hot T-shirt.
Yeah. There's only one more seat left in the front of the class. So it's like we're both trying to get
show
there.
off.
I'm saying like
Trying to be on the news for the next scandal.
no. Just read the results, please. Please, just Deli. Just please read the results.
Well, first, MK Leo. Second, Nairo. Third, Mistake. Fourth, Como. Fifth, Lima and DeBuzz. And then seventh, Larry and Tweak.
Actually, fuck it. Read ninth too, because
Alright.
those are some pretty important names I remember.
Locus, Zenodo, Samsora, and SDX.
Yeah.
So
SDX on the come up.
I was about to say, yeah, that's what is it?
That's a
Second best
PGR
Mewtwo.
name.
Remember?
Soon.
As you know.
Yeah, like he told us like pretty much beginning of the year. Oh, what's the new Smasher that we should be on the lookout for? And he was like SDX, like without
Frame
a
one.
beat. SDX.
With no prior data other than his locals.
So
Yeah, this kid's a talent. Fun fact, SDX got his tag from the fact that he always SD'd in bracket, but he needed another letter to throw into his tag.
So
SDX was born. Yep.
Because, he doesn't go by his Christian name anymore.
Do we even know his Christian name?
No.
Exactly.
He doesn't have a page, so I don't feel like going on a Smash GG.
Lath Hamden.
Dude, there's no way.
Lath Hamden.
He couldn't go by his government.
LAITH?
Correct.
He had to go by
Here.
he had to go by
What the
SDX.
Oh. I'm scared.
See, if you told me that he was Canadian, I'll believe you because I've never heard of those two names.
I've never heard that name a day in my life. But there's a first time for everything.
But yeah.
He got ninth. That's probably the biggest surprise of the tournament. Everyone that made it in the top 8 was pretty much like not a shoo-in, but like you were just kind of expecting to get there if they got the good bracket. Ninth place was like that's where the people who make the glorious run these events usually stop, as we've seen time and time again throughout this game. And SDX, he definitely had a hell of a run. Beat Ally, Mario Mewtwo, Wadi and the Ditto, and then he beat Nakat. And those are 3 players that people usually don't pull the rug under unless you like. I was gonna say unless you play Bayonetta, but like Wadi doesn't really lose to Bayo.
And let alone do it back to back.
Yeah, all 3 of them same run. I'm pretty sure that's the same day too, because it was in the top 64-ish.
So they were just pretty much like next day was like top 8.
Yeah.
And like it just so happened that like Ally is kind of like all of the player matchups that he had to play were kind of like beneficial for him because it's like Ally versus Mewtwo is just like it's kind of hard for Mario and SDXs and buns.
Yeah.
So he did the thing. Nick Hat. So he has like his large character pool, but like all the characters in his roster, like because he plays them his way and not like the Smash 4 way.
Yep.
It wasn't gonna help him out.
His Fox for a very long time could not topple Abadongo because he would try to play with people too much, and that's just like how he is as a player, like you said. Like he comes from an era where you actually play the video game with the person next to you.
Yeah.
Smash 4 is not that.
Nope.
You abuse your character and what they do, and then you kill the other person. And
You and your opponent have different win conditions.
yeah, it's the win condition game. It's not like an actual cerebral game.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh yeah, let me put percent on Mewtwo. Let me shoot the gun. I'm like, what are you doing? Why aren't you careful?
Put it away now.
Why aren't you killing that?
Like,
why aren't you popping that cat-shaped balloon right now?
it's like I'm telling you, if you don't kill that Mewtwo, you're gonna regret it. And
And
he regretted it.
He didn't kill the Mewtwo.
Rage Mewtwo came through a lot that set.
And I think even before that, because I think him versus Waddy's, was that in pools?
No, that was
Or was that the very... All right, so Waddy, well, we got the scoop from Zoan that the way he plays Mewtwo wouldn't really help him out in the mirror because it's just like, yeah, I'm not really like doing Mewtwo things. I'm just being evasive, but I can be evasive with any character.
Yeah.
And I'm just using the Mewtwo tools while SDX is just like, as Mezzy will say, white Abadongo.
I like that.
So,
I like that.
yeah. Had a fortunate run. Or fortunate bracket. So I don't remember who he lost to.
Who?
SDX.
Lost to Tweak.
Oh, yeah, lost to Tweak. Yeah. Because Tweak went DK for some or the whole set.
I believe he went for most of the set.
Okay.
I know it was a combination of Cloud and DK, but I can't remember which games he used which.
And then I know, like, didn't the cat take out DK at some point for
All
that?
Fox.
And
I specifically remember like thinking that he would go DK.
but then because he actually plays the game,
Yeah,
he doesn't go
exactly.
for
The way he plays his game, I
Yeah.
feel like if he went DK, it wouldn't work the
Yeah, he
same way it did
would've
for
got
Tweak
slapped.
because Tweak really just ran through
Yeah.
the cat. I mean, I don't know. Another surprising name at 9th place was Locust, the slump god as of late. But he pulled it through just because he was back in his home country and he got a really good bracket for himself. Beat ESAM, beat MVD, beat Charlie.
It was about to be Larry.
Yeah, he was close. He pulled some pockets out of Larry.
Yep.
Because I don't know, Larry thinks it's like 2015. Y'all remember Larry the counter picker?
Man. Wait,
Part of Ultimate Gaming Center.
Oh, that's what you just.
I
Yup.
remember Larry's Bowser and DK.
I remember that freaking Luigi.
Remember his Sheik?
Yeah, I remember that Sheik at
His
Evo.
Mario?
Almost got taught. That Mario helped him get some games against Nairo.
Yeah, I only remember him getting the one at
Faux Saga.
Faux Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was only one.
Yeah.
Mm.
But those counter pick characters, they're coming back for some reason. Like he's trying out Diddy a lot more at the SoCal locals, and then he had the audacity to bring it out at an A tier. So he's got some confidence in it. But I think the combination of Locust and Lima kind of shut that down.
Yeah.
And it's like, please put those
Put that
back.
monkey away.
I need you to stop with that.
Just play Fox differently.
Because Fox is broken. Second best in the game, as some people would say. Some of those people are in this room right now.
I'm that person.
Oh,
I'm one of those people.
I thought you were gonna like just
No,
back
no,
away
no,
from
no,
Twitter.
no,
Okay,
no,
all
no,
right,
no.
you got it.
Like my whole thing is that like Fox isn't bad. His player base is
Yeah, Fox has had a lazy player base for a long
for
time.
a very long time.
Like it's like Fox, Sonic, Mario.
Because like I remember like when Fox first came out, they were like, oh, he's honest because he doesn't have like grab nonsense, but he had a whole infinite that people just did not use in bracket. And then it wasn't until like 2016 they were just like, wait, let's put a tilt stick on.
And then 2017, they're like, oh, let's put our brains on. And then when they put those two together, and it was like,
Oh, I can't play. Okay, so I think we went over. Oh, yeah, I forgot because we're so congested tournament-wise. But yeah, other sets that went on. Let's just talk about freaking players. Freaking
Glutoni coming through
Like-
from the States. Let it be known that he's beat Fatality in 2 countries and neither of them are America. Beat him in France, beat him in Canada. Yep.
I completely forgot that this was a Canadian tournament.
Dude, it's the Canadian tournament. It's so large that you like forget about the
Yeah.
stigma of it not being American. That's how big it is.
I was about to say they must not have any Warriors in Georgia. Then I remembered that Reflex just stopped playing this game.
Yeah, dude.
Because he was just like, wait, this is not
Damn,
fun.
Mario sucks.
Come on, don't say that in France. They're all just going to look at you and wag their fingers.
Like they've really only lost to Wario since Glutoni started playing this game.
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, Captain L was there.
Yeah,
I was about to say he couldn't defend his nation, but like my man is all the way on the other coast, so like
and he got 17th.
And
Tied with Black Twins and Strike, defending the homeland.
yeah, at least they made bracket.
And like even to go farther than that, Mistake got what, 3rd, and Locust got 9th. I think Canada did pretty well.
Yeah, they did all right.
How
But I wanted to
even
comment.
the outer parts of Canada did pretty well.
I wanted to comment on how like so you know how Captain L was doing the thing the past like 2 months, and everyone's just like, oh, he's better than Esam, and it's just like, oh, he beat Larry, took a set off of
Playstyles.
face, and it's just like number 1 is play styles. And shout out to my boy Tyrell Bowman.
Yeah, breaking out the Lucas.
Like he really said, Pikachu. I used to main this character. I'm gonna show you why he sucks. Oh wait, this is kind of hard. Let me take out that old DLC that we haven't seen since that one Canadian local in 2015.
Had to make everyone think Lucas beat Mario for a little bit the way he was slapping the ballet. I don't know. That Lucas is like, I want to say that's the most useless character that he would still actively go to in his pool. Just because it's like, all right, I already play Fox, Lucina, DK, and that like on paper and practicality covers all matchups. So what I ever need Lucas for? But apparently Lucas had to use here against defensive Pikachu.
Because
when I
like,
still needed the the PSI kid like attributes.
Cause like what we were saying before, like the way he plays his rotation, like he brought out Ness, and like it just wasn't quite working. And then like he brought out the Fox for the Puff, and it's just like, yeah, like you're a bad character. I'm gonna shoot my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, shoot the gun.
Perfect.
Larry never shoots the gun. Like he plays Fox the way Hacks played Fox. Never shoots the gun. He just comes at you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We all know what happened to Hacks. That nigga don't got wrists.
But yeah, that set was important to show why, like, just counter pick.
Yep. That's the name of the game. Where we're at, like, what, the
Almost fourth year.
Yeah. We're also like the 2-minute warning in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, this game's about to end.
The way you're playing this game.
Wrap it up.
The way we're playing this game now is the way we're going to be playing it until it dies.
Mm-hmm.
So if you spend all this time playing one character, I commend you, but at the same time,
It's like you're messing up.
Why?
Like, freaking. Oh my goodness, that was another notable set, and it's right there. Elegant versus Black Twins. Like, they went to game 5.
Yeah, didn't that Charizard come out?
It came out and he put it back away.
Yeah, he better have.
And
But against Cloud? Must be out of his goddamn mind.
see, it's funny what you're saying right now, because the tournament that we're gonna get on later, he put those clouds away. But because Black Twins plays the slow game, it's just like, yeah, what are you gonna do?
And
Matter of fact, that's why. Because
Yeah, bro.
he plays the slow game, and when you're playing Luigi Cloud, and then all these idiots run at Elegant,
It's like, no,
and it's like you literally did the work for him. It's like when you're playing against an aggressive Sonic, and it's just like, oh, you're not camping me? All right, bet. This character actually sucks. But yeah, did the thing. Made it close, but close don't cut it.
Close definitely puts him on the map, though. Because I know Black Twins for a long time during this game was just like, he's #1 in Ontario, and that's all it ever went to. Like, no one ever said anything else outside of that. And
Like-
then when Mistake became #1, it was like, there's Black Twins. But as of late, he's really started to like make a name for himself.
Finally.
So I'm happy. Oh, DSS should have beat Glutoni.
But was it Shuttle Loop?
Shuttle
not
Loop,
working?
the
Shuttle Loop
set
didn't work.
deciding Shuttle Loop. Game 5 did not work, and he got wafted.
That happens way too often.
Happens way too often. Mennonite sucks. This game sucks.
But Man and I beat Ally twice.
Look, this hasn't happened yet, so I would still say Mennonite sucks and hold my regard. All right?
And Ryu beats Panda Global.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the worst part is that I was watching that set with V-Sam and Locust, and on game 4, like, he was a whole stock up, and he was like, oh, let me skull bash him off stage. And I'm like, come on, bro, that's a rage baby. Like, just kill him.
Yeah, you just put him away.
And then he missed. What's the name? Brought the game back, and then game 5 was a wash. And don't play for food in bracket,
Don't play with your food, period. If you don't eat that shit,
right? So many other people who'd be grateful.
it's like, if you're not hungry, why are you at the table?
Want to socialize, just hang out.
No, just stop that. We'll scroll the internet. Yeah, I think that really kind of covers it for like the notable sets outside of the top 8. I feel like when we got to top 8, the whole thing kind of circulated around Tweak not being in winner semis like he was supposed to. Because winners quarters, Mistake versus Tweak, game 5. He goes for a wall jump climb hazard to auto snap, but he messes it up. So he has to go past the ledge and then use climb hazard too. But because the set was going at such a high pace, Mistake was ready for it and he witch timed it. And when that happened, it was like, all right, we all know it was supposed to happen. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So from this point on, the whole tournament is fake.
Yep, because we were supposed to have Leo versus Tweak, and then Naro versus Como, then NJ winners. But
Like
alas.
I would venture to say that because Tweak did not auto snap a climb hazard, Leo won the entire tournament.
Yeah.
Like that's a pretty fucking big deal. And he couldn't even bring it back to losers because as soon as he got there, he had to meet the buzz.
And then he lost because he was like, oh, wait, did he go bail
He went,
for like games like 1 through 4?
God, I can't remember my character order anymore. Like, cause I know he went Cloud,
He went Cloud
and Bayo.
I feel like he went Cloud too late, and it was just like,
Oh well.
and the same thing with his set. Wait, actually, I don't.
No, I think he started Cloud and switched to Bayo later.
Oh,
Yeah. Cause that makes sense. So and then all of a sudden Tweak is out at 7th, and in this day and age for Gavin Dempsey, that's like you didn't wake
You
up.
didn't go.
That's like Mr. R status. Like, didn't wake up for his pool. So,
He's like actually shooting himself for the last ranking.
I mean, he made up for it.
I mean, he still had fun at the tournament.
I mean,
Like, he's enjoying himself.
Better have fun as Toronto. That's the whole
saying,
Canada.
That's like the most fun city to go to. When, as you said before, if you're not 25 and you have like a weekend just to kill,
Mm.
and
like,
most of that weekend that you're killing is gonna be on the bus.
And like he hopped on the mic for a bit. That's cool.
Was it him and Max?
I believe so. Yes.
Him and Max.
Yeah. So Tweak lost to the Buzz, losers ace, and the other side was Lima versus Larry, and like we don't even need to go over
They don't
that.
even talk about Larry versus Bayonetta. Like, you should already know what happens at that point.
And then Como beat the Buzz.
And for the second time that tournament. Because Como still got it, guys. You know how quickly he boosted his resume by just coming to Canada and beating the Buzz twice right off the bat?
It's just like, ooh, I'm already top 10.
On top of that top 8 with at an A tier, like
Top
he
four.
woke a lot of people up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like, it's funny because like near the end of like the circuit last year, he was kind of slumping. Not even slumping, just like, oh man, I'm not like getting top 3 all the time. This burnout's real. I don't like getting on these planes because keep in mind, like people say, oh, jet lag, that's a John. It's just like, you idiot, you've never traveled.
it's like, come
on a
on,
plane.
he is literally like what?
For what, 16 hours depending on where
And
in the,
the
US
time
you're
zone
going
that he's
to.
in is, I believe. Hold on, if it's 7 o'clock in New York City, what time is it in Tokyo?
It's
8
hold up, I actually have it right here.
Oh yeah,
as
you
soon
do.
as soon as this thing stops being stupid. Oh, are you? Wow, it's there. We go. Yeah, it's
wanna say
13
11.
hours ahead.
Yeah, 13 hours, and then
Damn.
you subtract 3 for California.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing 10 hours behind. Is that behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing 10 hours behind what he's naturally used to. He crossed the international date line and everything. Like, that's tough to do. Every month.
And keep in mind, this is a country where they don't speak the language.
Food is weird.
Food is weird and not good for you. And
Pretty sure the dollar is worth less than the yen at this point, too.
I wouldn't say all that. I feel like,
I mean, don't you get, like, negative conversion if you take yen and,
man,
Convert it here?
I don't go to Japan.
like, me neither.
And I was gonna say something else. Oh right, like when you're going to a different scene, like you know, in Japan, it's just like, oh, we're just going, we play. America's like, yeah, let's go.
Call me on a money match?
Huh?
What's that?
We don't play for money. What's that? And let's not forget the nonsense that happened with Rain and those randos at Apex.
Oh, God.
Not Rain. Umeki.
Umeki, yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
was
I'm
weird.
not even gonna go over that. If you know about it, you know about it. If you don't,
if
look
you
it
don't,
up.
go find out.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough to travel and compete as often as all the Japanese players did last year,
Mhm.
and I think people really took them for granted because we saw them so often.
Yeah.
But like that shit is tough to do, and the fact that they're able to compete at such a high level all the time,
Yep.
like they had very little hiccups.
So now that my man got about, oh wait,
It's been
when
like
was the last time he came to the U.S.?
I feel like
He came for
we
Switch
still
Fest,
don't know,
right?
dude. Yeah, wait, did he?
Whomst.
Como
A lot of the Japanese people did.
was Como at Switch Fest?
I want to say he was. Yeah, because he fought Leo winter semis, and like me and Bezzy were like, Como needs to beat Leo so that Nairo has an easier time to win. Yeah, and that was in what, April?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Late April.
so my man took about like a whole season's worth of rest, just refined his game, came back, and he was like, "Hey, there's a reason why like 2GG still flying me out here.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna cut you all up."
Remember when y'all thought I was like top 4 just off of gameplay? I'm bringing that back.
So now he's coming back. He's doing the thing. He's killing the Buzz. But then he lost Mistake
Because Mistake just had so much momentum that weekend.
because, you know, he's literally at home. He cannot lose.
He was 25 minutes away from his house. He had all of his friends staying over his place. Like, there was no way he was losing that weekend. But then he had to die viciously to Nairo.
Like, so you already know at this point, Nairo lost to Leo. But, like, it's never just like a wash. It's always a close set because, like, what is DSS supposed to do against Cloud?
Grab. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I whiffed the grab. Oh, he did falling up here. Up till,
Oh, ooh, I gotta land again because if I'm not on the ground. I can't grab. There's no platforms
Yeah.
here.
Speaking of Nairo and Leo,
What's up?
that race for number 1, kind of pulling in Leo's favor.
Yeah, we said that when Gomel happened, that was pretty much going to be not like the end, but like, all right, who's going to take the torch or the baton for this lap?
Yeah.
And Leo got it now, just because not only did he win, he got 2 sets.
Yeah.
Like, that's big. And I'm just happy Nairo got the 1 set.
I'm saying.
Like, if he got swept, that would have been tragic.
It's just crazy how like losers finals wasn't even like a thing. It was just like, hold up.
That was a bathroom break.
Hold up. You're at the arcades. You just lost to your rival. It says continue. It's just like, hold up. I need a quarter. It's like, wait. Aren't we supposed? Shut up. And then it hits 2. And then it goes back. Like that losers finals was a non-factor.
And then
like,
Grand starts.
Like, did not happen. But yeah, Grand's like he got the set, but then like as soon as like he reset, it's just like, all right, look, time to play the counter pick war again. Oh, I didn't pick the right one. So, my man, wait, what did he do? Did he pick Diddy set 1 or set? No, did he pick Diddy set 2 or in winners finals? I don't remember. But like, all I'm thinking is that like he might as well just get that Bowser like bail ready, and then he'll be Yushi. Cause like, granted, I want him to go in ZSS, but like once you pick Bowser and then you wash the cloud, like don't lose the bail for free.
Yeah, Bale, like Leo adding that character to his repertoire and actually like not being afraid to break it out in bracket, it was like that was big for Nairo specifically. Because now you have not just Nairo, but like anyone that plays a heavy. So like even if Tweet goes up against that Bale, if he fights Conga like he did at Battle for Vegas, like we remember that set. And then if he fights Nairo like he did here, like, oh, you picked Bowser / DK? Look, my Bale is finally like ready to go at this level. Because he's always used it like locals and stuff. Like, it's always been there. But now it's like,
all right, it's either put up or shut up.
It's like, oh, he's going Cloud now, right? Wait, whoa, you're going kind of farther, buddy. Where are you going? And then all of a sudden, you're dying off the side. Just because, you're fat. You can't get out of that combo. So that was a really big addition for his roster. And it forces Nairo to do something else. Because even if he goes back to like ZSS, that matchup is also like abysmal until ZSS has Rage. But when you have Rage, you're at kill percent.
Yeah.
So
you literally can't make mistakes anymore.
It's tough.
But
yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, that wraps up Gomel.
That's a quick overview. Yeah, probably our quickest overview of a tournament of that size yet.
We got 3 to go through. So.
Yeah, we got to do it 2 more times.
Oh boy.
So the very next week, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, home of
Tekken, Coca-Cola,
Chick-fil-A,
the Atlanta Braves,
the largest airport that we have in the country or the world.
The country.
Has to be the country, yeah.
They hire people specifically to that airport to make sure people don't get lost. You can get a job helping people not get lost in an airport.
And what else do we have? We have Black Hollywood there. Like, if you are a young black male and you're trying to make your way into the entertainment industry, let's go down south. Go to A-Town. Did they do this?
I don't know what they do there.
Oh.
Go to Hotlanta. It's like 95 degrees every day.
I've not called it Hotlanta since I was still in high school.
Nigga, it's hot. Like, my friend lives in Atlanta now. And every other day, it's like, it's hot here. I'm from Ohio. Why is it so hot? Like, come on.
It's like, come on, bro. The equator's right there.
You know where you live. Like,
man, just cool yourself off.
That's literally as far south as like human beings can go in the United States.
Yeah.
Because like when we get to Florida, that's a mistake.
Whoa, what's Florida?
That's a basement.
I thought that was its own sovereign place.
That's where all the wildlife that our country should have lives.
Isn't that white Cuba? And then we got some gators.
Oh my God.
And old people.
It is white Cuba.
And we got some hurricanes. We got some gator nuggets.
That's so disgusting.
Hey man, meat's meat.
No, you got it. I need my protein.
But yeah. So we had MomoCon.
I got top 8. Or do you want me to?
Just read the top 8 now, and then we'll like sift through the bracket after.
All right. So Tweak taking the W, winning the whole thing. Salem in 2nd, Como 3rd, Nairo in 4th. The Buzz and Lima in 5th, and then Wrath and Sam Sora in 7th.
Before we even talk about anything else, that was another tournament where it was like, all right, bro.
You gotta get first.
The number 1 race. Leo's not going to MomoCon. All right, bet.
So you kind of got this.
It's time to pull that through, right? Wrong.
He lost to Salem, probably his new demon. but that's kind of revenge for all the times he kept shuttle looping him in the other game. And he lost to Como, who really said, I don't come to America that much anymore, so I got to make something happen every time I come here.
It's like, I don't care about your #1 race. I don't run.
I spin. Like, when you saw game 4 of loser semis, anybody could have put down money, or if anybody put down money that Nairo was going to win that set, you got it. Because, like, my man really missed up air to touch, and then he just kept up airing him in retaliation. Nairo kept up airing Como in retaliation.
On Battlefield.
And then just roofed him. And then he died at 70, post-hit.
Huge reversal. Like, he hit a whole V reversal. He thought he was playing Street Fighter 5.
And then, of course, game 5, we go to freaking FD. And, like, yeah, that stage sucks for Clouds, but who does it suck more for? ZSS.
ZSS, because he needs a place to go.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, Nairo ended up losing there. But Como, if we go back and look at his run,
he was just beating the shit out of everybody.
Like, he beat the Buzz at losers quarters for the 2nd week in a row.
3rd time in 2 weeks.
Oh, and let's talk about, because
yeah, just for a little bit.
So in this tournament, the Buzz was already like seeded to play Como in his like bracket pool of the top 8, but the Buzz, I don't know what it was. Was it a moment of weakness or something? But
it's
he was
New
like,
Yorker mentality.
Yeah, it's just like, listen, I'm not trying to be challenged. I'm just trying to win. Put him in a different pool. And I'm like, my guy, like, yeah, you lost to him last week, but you know what you do when you lose to somebody who's a high-profile player who you're most likely going to play because you are the best at your craft. You look at the VOD, be like, ooh, I got cut here. I didn't punish these air dodges. My man literally does not go off stage to freaking edge guard me. Let me make it happen the next week. He said, nah, I want to fight Light instead. And Light was actually putting like the kicks on him.
Yeah, and Light almost beat his ass, so that's what you get.
So he ends up losing the run back, the tweak, because he was like, wait, why am I losing to you? Like, I'm not playing Bowser Jr. anymore. Die. And then loses to Como, the guy that you were trying to duck. But he was probably better off just fighting Como and just like sneaking his way into like loser semis or something.
We always say you can't escape death.
At all.
That shit's just waiting for you.
For all of us.
It's like if he says he's outside and you're sleeping, he's just gonna stay outside until you wake up.
Oh, you're awake. Time to die.
I've only been out here for 7 hours. God.
But
back to Nairo for a tiny bit. This was the tournament for him to win to like close the gap, because even though he wouldn't get
first, he would still get another A tier.
Not even then. Like, he wouldn't get the set on Leo, which is also really important.
Yeah.
Even if he just got the overall win, that would have been like, all right, you lost twice last week. You got second, but you got this first. So it's like it's a little better now.
Yeah.
Smash Splash is also next week. So like if you secure this bag, you'll be in good shape. And then 4th. No set on Leo.
Nope.
It was supposed to be a gimme. And then Salem just came through like, no. I'm a top player today. And then Nairo beats the shit out of Como all the time. So at some point it was gonna have to get reversed, because like when they fight it gets bad. All you can do is like throw your hands and be like, oh wow.
Well, I guess he got the run back. Switch fast.
He lost to 2 players on any given day. He would just kind of like beat solidly. But today was not one of those days. Something about the South.
So yeah, water's not good. That's why they drink soda all the time. Losers quarters, not quarters. Losers apes. Freaking Raph kind of just snuck his way in the top 8 at an A tier.
Yeah.
Cause you know
Carrington Osborne. Every time I hear Rath's tag, I have to say his name. Yeah. It's so funny to me, dude. But you all remember him from 2 MomoCons ago. That is like the slowest player that we have in this game that is still of relevance. And he proved that he can be of relevance on command. So even if you were going to say, what do you mean of relevance? He hasn't been to 7th on command. Not even his primary game anymore.
What does he play now?
Dragon Ball.
Good.
Yeah. Apparently he's pretty sick at it too.
Yeah, young black youth in Georgia.
Because it's like, yeah, young black youth in Georgia. And a lot of that. Why is that the game that Smashers gravitate to and are like decent at? Like it's weirdly weird.
Accessibility.
That's
and because it's so if it were just like some like bum behind game, like pretty much all of these platform fighter clones that no one's trying to play, it's like, yeah, these mechanics are cool, but I literally don't care about these characters on screen.
Right.
And then it's literally like Dragon Ball, like everybody knows about these characters. Like even if you're young enough to like miss the wave when it was popping in the US, like you still know who Goku is.
I've never seen an episode, but I know who more than 50% of that cast is.
I can play as 3 Gokus.
Like,
nigga, you already know it's time. But yeah, he really just popped up into this top 8 and got 7 unranked.
Beating.
And unranked players don't make top 8 at events that big too often.
Thank God it was at his house.
Yup.
Because
that's the only reason he did it.
I don't see that happening any other reason, to be honest with you. Well, but he did still get solid wins because like he lost to
Como
Salem
in
winners. I want to say round of 16 because he had to fight a lot of
people. That
people.
sounds about right. Yeah.
So he fought Dyer, 3-0'd him.
Yeah, beat the shit out of Dyer.
Like actually beat the brakes off of him.
Who has Manny practice?
Beat the brakes off Dyer.
But then like from I was just gonna continue on that whole Dyer set. So like,
all right.
you know, Jude, Jackal, whatever. He tells us constantly about like how like, you know, Dyer's getting better at the matchup, and then like, you know, Manny can't do anything about it. But then like he watches those sets because I don't care to see that matchup. You see it all the time in Tri-State. What actually happens is that Manny just gets hit by a banana a lot, and like, you know, Raph just eats it all up. So like, oh, we're gonna play the slow game. I know you're gonna get impatient. You're gonna die. Because, like, you know, Manny's actually trying to play the game with you. Me? I'm just chilling.
Look, dude, I'm waiting for you to mess up.
So,
and if it takes you 30 seconds to mess up, I'm fine with that.
So, we got that swift 3-0 on Dyer. And then he beat Mr. R 3-1. And to get in the top 8, he beat Fatality which went to Game 5.
And Fatality's the kind of player that Wrath just kind of, like, slaps up when he's active anyway. So that was, like, the least surprising set that he got for me. Dyer was like a good gauge. Like, all right, you know what to do against that menace against Diddy Kong, so that's good. And then
him beating Mr. R.
That was the wake up call.
Oh, it's just like, oh, all right.
He might make a run today.
That's crazy how like Sheik in practice goes even with Sonic.
Yeah,
because the margin of error is too small.
Sonic gets too much damage. He's too fast. Sheik's not used to having characters that have the speed to punish what she does, like in the same way that she has speed to punish everything else everyone else does. But Sonic is definitely one of those characters. If you misspace that fair, and I'm like 2 rolls away, you're still not safe. So it's tough. And if you needed any more proof that matchup was tough, there it is.
And on the other side of that top 96 bracket was Manny beating Void all the way to Game 5.
Yep.
So, yeah, best Sheiks in the world.
Falling to Sonics.
Losing to Southern Sonics.
Yep.
Must be the melanin.
Gotta be.
But, yeah, what was the other half of top 8?
What, other top 8?
Yeah, the other side of top 8.
Was Samsora and Lima.
Oh, well.
Oh, whatever. Throw it away. Samsora played Rosa. Lima played Belle. It's like, you already know what happened.
Didn't Sansora bring out Zero Suit for a little bit too?
I don't want to think about that. Just show me the bracket.
Well, so freaking Light, he got sent to losers by the Buzz. He was supposed to win 3-1, but he was like, oh, and then we hit him with Bear rather than up smash. Because granted, yeah, he was on 70, and yeah, it's Battlefield, but it's freaking Rosa and it's like Rage Fox, like just hit her.
Yeah.
So. In losers, Light ended up having a Game 5 set with Mudace pulled through.
You might remember Mudace as that young peach main from
Southern Florida. I'm not sure if it's Miami specifically. I just say everybody in that region is part of Miami. They might as well.
And beat MK Leo at EVO 2017. Yeah.
That was a dark period for Leo.
The 65th at the biggest tournament of the year. Yeah.
Losing to
False?
I wasn't gonna refer to him by his tag. I was gonna say losing to a
videographer.
There we go. I couldn't remember the name.
No.
losing to a videographer and a Peach where you could have just picked the bat. But
apparently he did pick the bat and it still didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Saber practice.
But yeah.
D2 DA practice.
Yeah. So Light did the thing, kicked the princess, and then he had to fight the mirror against the best fox in the world. But we already know that mirrors are garbage.
And Light is the best fox on the planet on certain days of the week.
So he really just beat him 3-1. Like he said, listen, I lost to Charlie. I don't ever want to feel pain like that again.
I'm saying.
So you're feeling that pain right now.
Look, this is what should happen to Charlie. He said Light, said Paris Ramirez to Larry Holland, and Larry just kind of died, dude. And Larry was coming off the heels of a very close up with Scat, who was just recently becoming active again, graduated.
KSU, I don't remember what the K stands for.
Yeah. So good shit to him graduating and then coming back to the game. And he took Larry to game 5.
I think
first 2 games. Kent State is in Georgia?
Wait. No, Kent is Ohio.
No, I was about to say.
I just knew it's the thing.
So I'm just gonna assume it's Kent State. I don't know.
We're not even gonna look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we don't care enough.
That Mega Man took the first 2 games off Larry in pretty convincing fashion. Even with those 2.
Like, that game 2, Larry had that. He was just, he was just evading death.
I don't know, the way Scout was playing, it definitely looked like he was like still missing some things because he's been out of it so long. But even then, he was beating Larry.
Yeah.
Missing some things in Mega Man
this
Fox.
Awful matchup. And then Larry was just like, hold up, let me
Like if he gets hers, he's not gonna miss a beat. And then Larry survived that set somehow because Scat switched off of Mega Man to Ryu game 5, and it's like
that Ryu did not take the openings that were given to him.
But Georgia was getting the hometown advantage. Wrath making it into top 8, Fatality just outside, and Scat almost making it over Larry.
What was that? 17th.
Yeah.
What place does Salt One get?
Let's find out.
Either 25th or 33rd.
Salt One got 17th.
All right.
Okay, that's pretty good.
What was I about to say? Light ended up getting 9th, losing to Sam Sora in a butt clench set. But it's all right. He did the thing the very next week.
There's always other tournaments.
I mean,
like there was a bunch of Falcons at this tournament.
Yeah, because they were flown up for the round robin.
Yeah.
That character's not hype.
Yeah, I don't know why people think he is, but like
who?
Falcon.
I mean, like
no,
it's more legacy hype at this point.
I mean, yeah, that's all it is though.
Yeah.
Like, what's one cool thing Falcon does in this game? Up air knee.
I forgot Anti went.
Yeah, Anti almost got his shit pushed in by Dyer, and then he remembered how to play game.
So Anti lost to Como, game 4. So
Como beat Mystic again.
Oh no, this is he lost last week.
Yeah.
So then he was like, hold on, let me pull out this cord.
Let me do my homework.
And then just bit him.
Yeah.
And then after that set, Mistake was going to Twitter.
In his feels.
And then people were grilling him because the week previous to that, when JJ was talking about sportsmanship in our scene and how it's lacking because these children are acting up and they're like, oh, we're trying to have fun. He's like, no, you're trying to discourage the people that you're beating. And we're trying to make our scene grow, become an actual esports thing. When you do this taunting crap, it's not a good look for all of us.
Yeah, like when you're doing it repeatedly.
So cut it out. And they're like, oh, you're just being butthurt.
Yeah, you're just soft.
Then when the Bales lose, it's just like, oh, man, like that was a rough loss. Like, please don't talk to me right now. I was like, huh? What you mean?
Maybe I'm soft.
That's crazy how I'm putting on this apron, the chef's hat, getting my
grilled,
torch.
nigga.
About to grill you right now.
It's like
literally told people not to talk to him on Twitter when you could just log out.
That's crazy how shout outs to Tyler the Creator. I'm not pulling up that tweet right now. Like he really said, people on this social media platform do not speak to me. That's crazy because I'm gonna ask you right now.
Crazy how people aren't going to speak to you unless you said something.
Like
that, you just drew attention to yourself at that point.
So for anybody listening, all 60 of you, if you are a high-profile player and you suffer a bad loss,
don't bring attention to it.
Oh, matter of fact, just go on Twitter, go in settings, and make it so that you only get mentions from people that you follow. Because I think I even tweeted this out to Mr. R. Like, not even when he had a bad loss. Like, after he was tweeting out, like, oh, what am I supposed to do? This sucks. I'm like, just make it so that you don't see tweets from people that you don't follow, and it'll enhance your Twitter experience. Like, don't even make it when you're about to enter. Just make it that way default, because like you don't need to talk to these bums.
I care about these randoms for.
Like the people who you want to interact with, like your actual fans, they already interact with you by your stream,
Right.
or just like other ways, and like you probably like follow like your cool fans. Like not everybody has a ratio like Anti did in 2015, where he literally was only following like 30 people.
That was such a good timeline.
Yeah.
30 following, 10K followers.
But
So is that it for MomoCon?
Pretty much everything on this side of the bracket was pretty like correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only other things I need to mention. Rido doing it again with the dog.
Wait, beat Cosmos here, right?
Yep.
Mm.
The very good boy.
Like, he brought up Lucina, and then it was working, and then my man fared instead of recovering without a jump.
I'm just happy he can play another character.
Yeah, because like that Pikachu was the I'm playing the character that I like character.
I love these characters. Wait.
I'm-
Rage exists.
That's not allowed.
Characters kind of suck.
Oh, Lucas is kind of whack. And I've complained about Lucas enough. We're not wasting any more time on this podcast. But yeah. Shout out to Rido. I'm doing the thing. I think Zaki was here too, but he didn't make anything happen.
And then because he ran into a Mega Man.
Yeah, Scott.
Mm.
You play DDD Mega Man?
That's not a
Psych?
matchup.
That's the only free matchup in this game.
That's a whole 80-20.
The only free matchup in this game.
But yeah, I think that wraps things up for Pete. Wow. I'm so mad.
What?
I just realized why they call it MomoCon. Because Momo is Japanese for peach. And Georgia's the peach state. That's their national fruit.
They come in a can with the right man.
Cause I was really thinking like I was about to make a lame pun, like that makes it that wraps it up for PeachCon. And it's just like wait, that's Georgia.
That's
George.
literally the name of the. Did you make yourself upset?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
All right, on to Smash and Splash.
Yeah, we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna go to Wisconsin now, where nothing bad can happen.
Unless you're
cheese.
lactose intolerant.
Or your name is Inui.
Again, if you don't know, find out.
If you don't know, find out.
Yeah.
Please,
We're not gonna tell you.
We're not even gonna go over that.
So Smash and Splash, like that's, I guess, I can't even say like that's a new. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I guess that's our big summer Smash only tournament. Cause like,
I mean, early summer, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
everyone's
we open up.
or
with,
like that's our June thing. Cause
Yo,
like,
yeah, that's definitely our June.
Because we
now.
have CEO, but like that's an FGC thing.
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
as of late, like it's becoming just like super regional.
And then and Smash and Splash has like since its inception has always been a start.
yeah,
The first Smash and Splash that was
Scat's debut.
Yup.
Shout out to Chibo streaming that tournament. That's where
Customs meta in 2015.
Yeesh.
Grand finals was what?
yeah.
Scat Mewtwo King, Ally Mewtwo King, something like that.
Grand finals was Scat and winner size because Wizrobe. Watch that set right now. Wizrobe put Ally in losers, and you're still gonna learn things from that sheet 3 years later. It was Scat, Ally reset, and then after that, Scat was like, Ganon, I guess.
Weird tournament.
Because I remember that was during the era where I was thinking like, oh, I can still make things work.
Yeah,
with
we
Ganon.
can play any character we want.
So I was watching him in a lot of X. Shell got 4th. Rest in peace.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude!
Shout out Luigi.
Shell Ryukin.
I think did he beat Mewtwo King there, or was it somewhere else? No, he beat Mewtwo King there, and then he popped off. And then like I remember looking at the comments for the video, it's still there. Check class tournaments. Like, oh man, I'm so proud of this win, Because keep in mind, this was 2015, where it wasn't M2K the guy that like DQs himself, but this was M2K the guy who would literally run your pockets in every Smash game.
M2K top 5 in the world.
So
Zero's training partner. Green Diddy.
But then, no matter what happened, there was a water park.
Yep.
So everyone was chilling.
Big chillin'. Got the Hawaii theme going strong in the middle of Wisconsin. But yeah, historic tournament every time out. Customs Beta 2015. Ally being #1 in the world 2016. 2017 was like, that was the tournament Zero needed in order to like re-solidify himself as, all right, look, y'all, I'm not losing my crown just yet. This is not fucking happening. And then the infamous moment of Fireball at the barrels, they both die, happens twice. Same players. I don't know how. Same round and bracket too, because that was grands at Smash and Splash 2, right, where that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then forced the tiebreaker, and then Ally won the tiebreaker. Anyway, Smash and Splash 4, another historic moment in Smash history, is solidifying itself as the June tournament for Smash Brothers.
Sheik finally won a tournament for the first time since Genesis 3.
Avoids our boy.
And even then,
Diddy
during Genesis 3 was Diddy Sheik, and
because he definitely used Diddy against Umeki, because Sheik versus Peach, even when Sheik was broke, was still rough.
And he also used Diddy against Ramen, because Zero did not in that era play the Sheik Ditto or the Diddy Ditto.
Because that was post Hoo-Ha. And
did they play at that tournament?
Yeah, they played for winners quarters.
Oh.
And because Zero does not do Dittos, he saw Mr. R and he said, all right, look, Purple Diddy's always ready to go, all right? So he just kind of had to slap around.
That was the one, like, after Hoo-Ha was a thing, where he still got the Hoo-Ha and everyone was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because he was always an innovator, or not an innovator, but like a pioneer of that character.
Making sure that's the right thing I was thinking of.
Yeah. But go ahead, read the results for Smash 4.
So,
you're going to hear a name you're not used to hearing this far up.
Number 1, Boyd's our boy. And then number 2, Salem. 3, Leo. 4, Light. 5th, The Buzz and Elegant. And then 7, James and Rags.
Hey.
I'm just going to get 7th out of the way real quick. 2 players that their regions are very proud of with their performance. I know Rags kind of got ousted as soon as he got to top 8, but look, he got to top 8, so fuck off. with MK. Playing the best MK color too. So, you know, you already know what it is. After he like kind of got in everyone's ass at Glitch.
Yeah.
It was kind of like,
it's just a matter of
it was apparent.
Tournament.
It was apparent that he was going to be a threat if he traveled. And lo and behold, he went back to the Midwest and beat some more people.
MK can still do things. Because, like, the way Rags plays the game, it's like...
He plays under conditions.
Yeah, like, he plays, like, pretty much like tool-assisted MK, where it's just like, oh, yeah, MK's the best character if I do this, that, and whatever. And I'm like, all right, bet.
Very similar to another MK that made waves this tournament, Bonk, who's from Pennsylvania. Tri-State, beat Ally.
Currently unranked.
That set was recorded off stream. Go watch that set. Just look at the ending of game 1. You don't need to see the whole set. Look at the ending of game 1.
Like that's how you know he's from Philadelphia.
People who use that much meter to win a game against the top player are not supposed to win the set after. but he did both. Super proud of my boy. Fucking Aaron Markovitz.
Yup.
Markovitz.
Shout outs to the Bats.
Double
eliminating Ally like he's still playing Brawl.
And we're not talking about Bayonetta either, because he beat all of those.
Like he really lost.
Like he ran the gauntlet.
Like he lost to Bonk, then he beat. I don't even remember who he beat before he fought Zach in Mistake. But then he lost the freaking Rags game 3. And like, you know, you might say, oh, his MK's a rage monster, but like, it's MK Mario. Like, what can MK do?
It's Chag. That's the other Bayo.
Oh my God.
Wow,
yeah.
he really just fought a bunch of bats.
Yeah. With Gact in the middle of that too.
Yeah, the wrong bat one. And that's a lot on Rags. But James,
so
notorious for going to random A tiers and S tiers and just getting top 8 and then finishing a 7. But it's like he got it. Top 8. You literally hit the checkpoint.
Gets the top 8 and loses 3-1 after winning game 1.
To someone in his region?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always. And let it be known that he got 9th last year at Smash and Splash. Like, literally one set away.
All you have to do is just up smash Larry. Or just pick Luigi against Isham. But it's alright. He got the set earlier this year. But James's run, beat a bunch of bums in pools, made it out.
Beat Zach
because James literally does not lose to his crewmates.
Yep.
And lost to Salem because he's been losing to Salem literally since 2014. Look at any Tri-Smash tournament. You're going to see James with the J tag picking random color Luigi.
James with the Z. Repping Ocean County Smash.
I forgot.
Look, this is my territory, so let me tell you something real quick. If you search far enough back on Smash boards, because Challenge was not a thing yet, you will find a bunch of brackets. Well, no, Challenge was a thing. It was just bad. Where you will find a bunch of brackets where top 3 was Salem, Tweak, and then James. Top 3.
And the characters would be Sheik, Bowser Jr., and Luigi.
Because this was the era of I can play whoever I want and be successful. Just to let it be known that he's always been a threat and will always be a threat in Smash 4.
So proud of that dummy.
Yeah, me too. We give him a lot of shit when he's here just because it's fun. But like when he travels and does his thing, it's like, oh, let's go.
And
that's our boy.
To be honest, it's so hard. Like if you look at a New Jersey player, you literally can't go 1 hour without slandering them. You can't. It's impossible.
Possible.
It's impossible.
It's just too much fun.
They just make it easy too.
It's way too much fun. Yeah, shout out to James. He did the thing. He beat Como. Because everybody else that he beat to get the Como is just like, yeah, James is better than him. Like,
Maloney and Panda Bear.
Who?
Throw it away. But
Como. Como. He really was up on him 2-0. Like, yeah, like I fight Cloud. Like you're actually better off going Sonic.
This is how it bees.
Like you actually better pick Sonic.
Yeah, I got all that sync practice. What is this? And it's like, all right, well, Como. That's a big one. That's his biggest one since Ally. I don't. All context aside, like I don't care what point in the season he got it in. That's his best one since Ally.
Especially since Como really was just cutting up the Buzz, and like James actually saved the Buzz from getting some crap placing to Como a third week in a row. So I think he owes James. He better give him some of that 5th place money.
Yeah, he better split.
But yeah, shout out to James.
And then who did we have for 5th place? Because we went on a long tangent about
the Buzz and oh my God, who was the other
and
side?
Elegant.
There we go. Yeah, because Elegant really
Elegant put the hands on Rags. Then ran to Light.
Yeah, Light did the exact opposite of what I thought he would do.
Come on, bro.
To Elegant. No, dude.
Come on, bro.
No.
I literally
because I said it last time. Yeah, Light is gonna be off stage, yada yada. That's Elegant. That's literally not Scott. And then the way they were playing that set, that was an unexpected ass beating. There's no way anyone went into that set thinking, yeah, this is gonna be a wash.
I did.
No.
Did you see what he did to James 6 months ago?
Okay, but did you see the 25-second game 3?
All right, listen.
Like momentum swayed once.
My man sneezed, then he was just like, I'm off, or whatever. It's a gimme.
Look, I was blinking. Like you got
everyone gets one.
Do that shit again.
And then he couldn't.
And he couldn't do it again.
The worst part is that game was still like within reach because like when he got gimped, he could have footstooled him. But like he kept his jump because literally if you're Luigi and you're not keeping your jump, like you're not doing it right. But
it was wild, dude. And then other side of 5th was the Buzz, you said?
The Buzz losing to
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Leo lost to Salem.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Get the brooms out.
Yeah, bad.
It's dusty.
Yeah. Salem is definitely another player that we know no matter how inactive he is, he's liable to just like show up and win your S tier if he feels like it. He's done it before. Twice. Within the same month. But 3-0 on Leo? People don't do that anymore. Zero's not playing.
Nope.
Nairo doesn't 3-0 Leo anymore. Tweak doesn't do it because he knows how to fight DK now. So like a 3-0 on Leo, that's pretty big.
So short aside, have so many, but like you already know how it goes when you listen to this. But like a lot of people just like, oh, Salem doesn't enter anymore. It's like we literally have been talking about the tournaments that Salem has been going to, but because they're like Florida locals or just like regionals in like freaking Albany, nobody watches it. But like we watch everything because I like to keep lore of this game.
Yep.
And
I want to have crazy stories when this game finishes and nobody believes.
Yeah. Like freaking Salem did he get 3-0'd or 3-2'd by Light at Mortal Tech? Doesn't matter. Say Light got the win. So like if Light were able to like if Light actually ended up beating Void as he was supposed to in the proper universe, he would have been in Grands.
Yeah.
Cause like just like what we're talking about with like delusional overconfidence in your character with Bong, Light's definitely the same player. Where it's just like, why play Fox or Roy? I mean, why play Martha Roy? Like, Fox is right there. Like, Larry's just, like, whenever he loses the side, he's just like, oh, I don't think Fox can do it. And Light's like, you're not killing him fast enough.
So you're just not getting stupid enough on him. Let me show you how it's done.
Like,
Light was definitely one of the players that Larry needed. Because there are things that Light can do that Larry will never be able to do. Just because he's like a Nick Hat, but just like at a higher caliber.
Yeah.
So, but you need a nutcase in your player base that's also at your level to show you new things. I like if if Mr. R was the only Sheik in this game and Void never left Hawaii, the Sheik meta will be a lot different.
Yeah.
Because you need a nutcase.
Because like people keep saying oh this is the best way to play this character, and just like at the time,
Who cares
even
about
then,
who cares about the best
cares
way?
about the best
the
way?
best way changes literally every stock.
Right.
And eventually, people know how to play against that best way.
Exactly. But if you have a character out here, or a player of your character out here that just like knows how to use all the tools,
Doing some wacky
in
shit.
every situation, like, did you count how many Void up smashes Void got in his top 64 run? Skip top 8.
A large amount.
Like, I would venture to say he hit more up smashes than any Sheik has ever hit in their Smash 4 career.
I was gonna say he has more up smashes than he has hair follicles on that afro, or when he had that afro.
That's a lot of hair follicles.
God bless that.
It's a lot of out smashes.
God bless that mixed child.
Black excellence.
We're gonna get to him in just a little bit. Loser semis was
Leo versus
Light.
and Leo got
Yeah.
no, not Leo got. He kind of did the slapping.
Yeah.
I remember leaving to get dinner and coming back to that set and it was over.
And
GG.
like, so like, even though Light got slapped up, you could like, when you looked at the sets that he lost against Void and Leo, he wasn't tight or anything. Like when he got reverse 3-0'd by Void, or I didn't watch the whole set, but like someone told me it was a reverse 3-0.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Like they hooked it out. They was
Yeah.
laughing.
And like he literally like did the it happens.
It's whatever. I play Fox.
And then after
Damn,
he
I just lost his friendly. That's crazy.
and then after he lost to Leo, he's just like, yeah, that guy's good, but I'm gonna smack him the next time we play.
I mean,
And-
he went mad close to him at boot camp.
Like, if you don't have that mentality when you play, like I understand like you get tight or whatever, and like everybody goes through like the rough patch when they begin, but after you become like, you know, seasoned as a player, if you're still getting tight, Redeemer Z, stop playing. Like literally stop playing.
Not doing anything for yourself.
Like you're literally just stunting your
But
own
he's
growth.
retired now.
Who?
Nobody retires.
There are literally players that have been playing longer than like a lot of like the players that we know now, like Light and SDX and all of them, and they've literally done nothing with their careers.
At all.
Nothing.
Like people bought this game at midnight o'clock
Still trash.
for 3DS.
Still trash.
Still bad.
Mentality's everything.
But within the course of the past 2 years, we just like high level players and top level players show up. Because
They're just like, yo, I'm here now.
their mentality is different.
Yeah.
The way they practice is different.
Yeah.
Like the way they approach the game is different.
So stop being bad. And not bad mechanically, but get this bad
Fundamentally.
attitude, get rid of it, and just play. Like, I know I have a lot of misgivings with this game, but like you can still apply a good mindset to everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just
like,
play.
Like if you're just bad mechanically, but you have a good mindset, that's at least gonna.
You can stop being bad mechanically.
Yeah.
It's really hard
But
to
like,
stop being bad mentally.
Even then, you're not wasting years off your life with all that stress.
I'm losing hair, huh?
Can't relate.
Man, why do you think Manny's bald? Playing Sonic is stressful.
That's
So
his
losers
fault.
finals.
Losers
Salem.
finals was
Salem and Leo.
run back.
Because
pulling out the corner
Void
for a
got the
bit.
run back from DreamHack Atlanta, aka the tournament he should have won. Smash and Splash 4 should not be as big of a deal as it is, but like I said, when Mewtwo King finally won Summit, when it takes that long to win something, it takes that long for a reason.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
Yeah, it feels that much better. So, Void finally did the thing on Salem, and at this point, we were all like chanting, absolutely praying for anyone but Salem to make it back. If Light made it back, we got winners semis for 2 sets. Imagine.
Right? And
Imagine 15 games of Void Light.
the two most ratchet representatives of their character. And even then, Void isn't even like
Void's
that
not even ratchet.
ratchet.
He's just smart. He's just too smart. And Light is mad smart too, but he hides it.
Yeah.
And like his nutty options. Like if you look at Light play, you're never be like, damn, that's a smart player. Just be like, damn,
all
what
his
the fuck
smartness
is this
is
problem?
behind a wall of stupidity.
Yeah. Like that man really is like what happens if like you just like it's not like RNOs as an option. It's just like that's an RN character. It's an RN player. It's like what? Like,
Coney made a comparison when he was casting top 8 with Zero. God bless your soul.
That was
that was such a good duo.
That was a good duo.
And
I appreciate this.
And he made a comparison to Light, or an analogy rather, that Light plays like someone who's never had anything bad happen to him. like he knows absolutely no fear. He doesn't even know how to spell air. So the way he plays just embodies that.
It's like, I'm just playing.
That's the best Fox.
Dude.
End the sentence right there.
Certain days of the week.
That's crazy because I'm standing by what I said. That's the best Fox.
I'm standing by what I said.
And I've been saying that since Collision.
Fair.
So, grand finals.
Grand finals, dude. Because Salem beat Leo again. Did you beat him twice?
Yes.
Yeah, beat him twice.
3-0, 3-1.
Damn. Okay, I didn't even peep that he beat him twice.
Yep.
That's a little wild.
Yeah, he really said, put me in mistake number 5. Nah, get him. Nah.
That's a weird way to spell Salim.
Let me get that right in
Salim
there.
Young.
He's too tall for number 5. Yeah, but Salem made it back, and then when Salem made it back to Grands, we all just had the same flashback. And I don't care how confident you are in Void, I know we all had the same flashback.
Right, but I didn't say it because, law of attraction.
Yeah, we couldn't say it out loud, but we all thought it. But
Self-fulfilling
as the rule goes, as long as you literally do not say it, you're fine.
You're literally fine.
You can think it, because people can't read minds yet. But if you say it out loud, you jinx the whole tournament.
But my man, he really was digging in Salem's butt cheeks.
Like, he was angry.
Like, he really said, I think about DreamHack Atlanta every day. Every single day.
When I go to
S
sleep.
tier.
When I wake up. When I'm practicing.
Just like,
I'm thinking about how I got robbed.
Needles and Fishes are frame perfect. Ah!
Nothing frame
Not
perfect. Oh, but just do an airtight confirm. Yeah, this game isn't frame perfect, dickhead. I shouldn't have to worry about that. All the time. Like Bayonetta players really have the audacity to say Bowthin isn't a good air dodge. Get out of my face.
We don't even have enough time for me to flame them on that specific thing.
Yeah,
so,
Grands. Grand finals.
He really put like those like Sheikah fingers like in his butt. Like he gave him a whole enema. Like he said, "Are you constipated, bro? Let me help you out."
So stupid. Oh my god.
And then game 3, where like we literally saw it happen again. It wasn't needles or fish, but it was a fish. It got batsed. And then literally everybody watching in the venue, in their homes.
Collective groan.
Then he lost.
There's no way. Not again, dude. And Void had momentum in the set.
Yeah.
And we were still afraid that it was going to happen again. Just because we've seen Salem like masterfully steal these games time and time again from a wide array of players.
Right after the fish got bass within, there was just a collective clench around the world.
But then
this is why
game 4, he was just like, all right, F that. nah, give me my trophy right now.
Yeah, fuck all that. Like, I'm not even dealing with this shit today. But I think every person that has ever like doubted Sheik since patch, every person that's supposed to play Sheik,
Salem.
Oh, that was perfect. Absolutely perfect. The person he beat to win his first major.
Oh yeah.
Sheik sucks, right?
Game.
Bet.
That's crazy.
Like after Void beat the Buzz, it was just like, bro, you gotta win this tournament.
Dude, he never beat the Buzz.
Never.
0-7. Void versus the Buzz for a very long time was an auto loss. And there were a couple times where he got close, and there were a lot of times where he just straight up did not get close. But when he got that, you already knew it was going to be an interesting day. Because Void's in top 8 winner's side, beat his demon.
And you know how it goes when you take a set off of the Buzz. Take your first set, it's just like, all right, bet.
You can take a set off anyone.
I'm not losing to you anymore. Look at Light.
So I figured that shit out. Bet. If Void and the Buzz play a Hard Roll Saga, that's going to be a 3-0.
He's going to have the whole state behind him.
He's going to have the whole country behind him.
I was about to say,
serious?
he's going to have the whole scene behind him.
He's going to have the whole country behind him.
That's crazy how no one roots for the Buzz. We don't claim him.
I mean, plays a puppeteer character. It's hard to root for those.
Whack.
Meanwhile, Void is playing the most vulnerable character on the roster.
And that's the hardest working man in the game.
And he's not camping.
Like, I would say Cosmos and all that, but, like, Void actually got success. So, like, when you work hard and you get things off of it, then that makes, like, your efforts more valuable.
Void is one of the most valuable players to come out of this game. Like, he had like a small brawl background, but he wasn't ever like a...
He wasn't out here
like a
these
serious competitive player.
or those Elite Fours or those Genocide.
Oh, that's a good plural. Jesus.
Or them Apexes.
That's not such a good plural.
Mm.
But yeah, Void is definitely like either the most viable or probably second most to
I'll
Tweak.
See,
In terms of like viable players to come out of this game, because again, Tweak wasn't really like a super duper competitive player until Smash 4 came out. But you look at where Tweak is now and where he was when the game dropped from 3DS, vastly different players.
so like, the only reason why I would put Void over Tweak because it's just like people actually like love Void.
People will Tweak.
I mean, people love Tweak, but like, are you watching the stream?
That's true. That's true.
Does Tweak get triple-digit viewers?
Void got a cult following in multiple countries.
Like Japan really loves him. Shout outs to Void. Like I could sing praises about this guy all day. Like not only is he like a top, I can't even say top 2 because like literally like him and Ramen did like the fusion ha. So they're both like literally like the same, like
They're both
like,
number 1.
They're both number 1.
Yeah, they just have like different pieces that the other one needs.
Yeah. So like he's literally sharing number 1 as like the best Sheik, and because he actually won a major with this gimped character, yeah, he solidly took the title. Like I used to always like fight people saying like, come on, it's Mr. R. He has like the set wins, like he never won anything, but like he beat players that Void has never beaten before, at least several times, and like he literally crafted the character. But Void was like, oh, hold up,
Void innovated.
yeah.
And it's like a Larry Light kind of debate, but the fact that Void went out and did the thing,
Yeah.
and Ramen has still yet to do that. The only thing Ramen really still has at this point is more wins on the best player to ever touch the game, but he's not active anymore, so
Yeah.
Void's never gonna get that. You could still make a case for Void being the best Sheik, and at this point, if you said that 2 years ago, shut it down. I'm not buying it. I'm broke. My wallet is empty.
But now.
But if you say now, that's a legitimate argument.
woke.
And not only is he doing the thing in this game, but in Dragon Ball Fighter Z,
He got third.
getting third, smacking up everybody.
He beat Ramen in Fighters. Oh my god, dude. Smash players being good at a different game.
That always
warms
makes
my
me
soul.
happy.
Oh man.
Shout out to the Bill Sage.
Shout out to Anti.
Trey Fonte, Void, Mr. R, Wrath. This was not players that are good at the
Leffen.
games. Leffen, holy shit, I forgot about him. I
Yeah.
don't know how.
Whole Summon of Power. Like my man really is like top 5 in California.
In 2 games.
It's,
Juice.
Oh, what flavor? Mango, because it's
All
the
of
best.
Oh man, Wednesday Night Fights really is just like a rent paycheck now. When Smash and Dragon Ball, like, what y'all doing here?
God bless him.
Good tournament.
Like that, I think that was the best tournament that we've had so far because like we've had like a lot of A tiers where like you have like the numbers, and you have the players there, but like the sets are kind of whack.
Yeah, but like this had numbers, this had sets, and the top 8 was hype. Like I've seen people saying this was the best top 8 in Smash 4
Yeah,
ever.
because it's like
Ever.
that's chic, bro.
Like that's ever.
All right, hold up.
It's up there.
Hold up.
But like, yo,
Let me think of tournaments that I actually like. Like I like Genesis, but I like
which
G3,
one? Oh, G3.
but like 0-1, so like who cares?
But I got third.
But he didn't win.
You're right.
And what were other like legendary sets? Smash and Splash 2 was good, but like we only care because of Grands.
Yeah.
Gamo
Carried by Grands.
would have been
Gamo got carried by the top 4 because M2K0 was quarters.
yeah, and then like
Or not quarters. It was the round before quarters because Larry M2K was quarters.
and then like yeah, it was good only because of like the legacy it started. Like Zero beating like Leo because Leo literally got like a misinput, and like all the other sets that happened, that was whack. What other CEO 2016?
That was godlike for the intros.
Yeah, the intros.
That was good for the intros and Anti's run.
yeah, and
Anti made that top 8.
specifically, yeah.
He made that top 8.
Where's our guy like? Oh, K-Tar Saga. Like I literally cannot remember anybody else in top 8 besides Mr. I was gonna comment on that if he died.
I can't remember.
Other than Mr. R and Void being there, but they all literally like died to Mars or like Pink.
I think Zan got 7th.
And like none of the K-Tar winners actually went, so it's just like whatever.
That Kid Saga could have been mad cool. It was. I mean, it was still good, just like how it played out. But like that could have been like dope.
And like we had like a bunch of like circuits where it's just like, oh, that was a hype set, but like, was the top 8 like flames all around? Nah, it was kind of mild.
Yeah, this shit kind of spicy.
But like, Smash and Splash 4,
This
isn't even any recency bias because we've seen a lot of sets.
It was a legitimately good top 8 all around, and the best ending to a top 8 we've ever had. I'll give it that. Best ending to a top 8 ever.
Just like, oh, like that's literally validations for all of my Sheik players that are out here struggling.
All the players that dropped Sheik a year and a half ago, this is for you. You're not allowed to pick her back up.
Nah,
you're just allowed to see that she can do it.
I agree with the best ending, just because I thought about Civil War and I'm like, nah, that ended.
That ending was.
I don't even remember.
Lackluster.
The Civil War's top 8 wasn't as good as its top 96.
For sure.
Not at all.
Top 8 was whole trash.
If we're talking about best bracket, Civil War free. But best top 8 exclusively, not even in the top 5.
Yeah. Except like Teen Fatality, I guess, doing things.
Yeah, but
then outside of that, I was like, sleep.
It's like, could you imagine if James like beat the Buzz and then fought Leo and then took him to Game 5?
Ooh.
And then we have
and then he beat Leo.
All right, you need. my heart actually started like racing when you said that.
like
Holy shit.
like if he beat Leo, then it's just like he actually is not allowed to lose the light. Then he'll get double eliminated by Salem, and then he'll be like, ah.
Fuck.
But then that would increase his stock as a player.
But then he beat Salem.
That's crazy how I'd still be rooting for Void just because it's like I need Sheik to win something.
Yeah, wrong James.
We got a James versus James mirror match.
I wonder who this is gonna inspire. Because Void, legit, when the game came out, he was
Could've gone to school.
He was not a dangerous Smash player. He was like just a dangerous mind.
Yeah.
Almost professional level, rivaling professional level in League of Legends. I want to play Rosa. Rosa's cool. Wait, Sheik is broken. Hold on. This character's good. Mom, can I go to Apex 2015? No.
Listen.
Mom, can I go to Apex 2015 with Charles? It's in New Jersey. We got family there. All right, don't die. Oh, boy, did he not die.
And then,
oh, boy.
That's the beginning.
Other people did.
I mean, you could look at his documentary that like CLG put out. And it tells you everything.
Nigga, I almost shed a tear. That was real.
I didn't watch this wholly because it was on Vimeo and I couldn't put it on a watch later.
Oh.
But just watch that. Everything you need to know about James Tyson.
Makaku.
I know what I said.
Okay.
You said it right.
Just go look up the video, and then it'll put context behind this whole story because it'll just tell you all his beginnings and whatnot. But congratulations to the current best black player in the game.
It's long overdue. Super long overdue.
Because I stopped claiming Salem as soon as he got that auntie perm. That was almost a year ago.
Looking like a single mother with 3 kids.
Yo, shout outs to Mandark.
That tweet, that was flames.
You know only black people can slander people like that.
Bro. His name is Mandark. Like, he got to be black.
But yeah, I think those are all the accolades I can give out, at least for top 8, because I know a lot of stuff happened in this bracket. Like,
but it all got overshadowed immediately.
Also, I appreciate Zero on commentary.
Yeah,
godlike caster.
So the way he casts is the way that I aspire to be. Like, not even like trying to like copy Zero, but when I hear Zero like yelling with emotion, I'm like, oh, that's me.
Yeah, like he flip flops
because
like there's not enough casters like him that can flip flop between telling you what's happening and then making you feel what's happening. Like, a lot of people can only do both or only do one. He can do both.
Like, he can bridge the gap between information and hype.
Yeah,
like
very well.
like with a snap. Yeah. I can only do that if I'm specifically casting with you.
That warms my heart.
But like
going into the Smash Switch, we need Zero to cast. Like, if he's not gonna be an active competitor, there's gonna be a spot for him.
You know what's gonna be funny?
What's up?
He's still gonna be practicing, but like he won't even stream it. He just wants people to think, Oh, I'm just a caster. Oh, Juice Doom. And there's a random national. It's just like, oh, let me try Fox out. Oh, I'm in Grand's winner's side.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's wild. That's wild how the king is back, right? That's who taught me how to play this game. Oh, I did it. Oh, wow. I swear we just broke the audio mixer. I heard a pop.
I heard several pops.
You've been yelling.
Listen, that's how I cast, bro.
Well, I don't think it's been popping, but I hear it come out of this headset that I'm not wearing.
But yeah, like Zero is a
fix
caster that I aspire to be, where I could like at least be informative by myself and then yell by myself. I can only be informative. I can only do both if I'm with Dom, or else it's just like it's one or the other depending on who I'm with.
Yep.
And it's so funny because
I usually with the hype because then it's accompanied by slander.
It's just funny.
Did I say it's not?
Yeah, you're right.
It's just crazy because like as much as I hate the way Zero plays, it's just like you gotta play like that.
Gotta. He knew how to play the game.
Cause it's like,
and even if the play style wasn't always exciting, it was just like,
I mean,
it was soothing because you could tell he knew exactly how to play the game.
And like what made me happy was that he made it so that you could actually impose your skill on players in this like poorly built game. Cause like he really wasn't losing sets until like after he got like semi-deported for like 3 months, came back, and then he was just like, oh, I'm not confident anymore. I'm like, you're losing to like your training partners. Like, those aren't bad losses.
The people you made good.
Yeah, so like everything works in context. Don't tell that to Jude. He's an idiot.
Yeah, you kids are stupid.
But yeah, it's like we could go over like the other parts of bracket, but literally who cares?
Like I said,
top 8 literally was like, if you didn't watch top 8, you didn't watch the tournament.
Like I said, everything got overshadowed. I know a lot of people did a lot of the good things at this tournament.
We don't care.
But if you didn't make top 8,
you didn't go unless your name was Bonk.
Ooh, wow. And I only remember what Bonk did because I know him personally.
That and yeah, well, because we know him personally, we know that literally for like all of 2017, he literally could not fight Mario.
Yeah, it was auto pick Mario in Philadelphia. You get to sit on Bonk. It was like a coupon at ShopRite.
I did it.
You just get that shit.
I was the last one.
And he said, I'm not losing the TOs anymore.
Full circle, a whole year later.
Dang, I really beat the best Mario.
Fucker looked like losing it. He lost to a Mario 365 days to the date. Lost to Matt at Wizard World. A year later, exactly, beat Ally. Full circle.
Character development.
Yeah, June 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Because June 2nd.
June 2nd was day one.
Was day one. Yeah.
365 days. Stop being bad. That's my final thought. Anyone else got final thoughts? Because we need to wrap this up.
So you lose to the best Mario in PA, then you beat the best Mario in the game.
Yep.
A whole 365 days later.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
You got anything, Deller?
No.
Good answer.
Well,
yep.
That ends another podcast. I'm Nana.
I'm Dom.
And thank you for listening to our 7th episode.
We're going to get back on track as soon as possible.
Yeah, my man was out there thoughting in Toronto.
Yeah, I had to do it.
But yeah, got to get back on schedule and gonna work on growth.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we have some other competitors lying in the horizon, and we got to let them know we did it first. And, oh, yeah, my last word is F SoCal.
I feel like we're going to have to talk about that, but, like,
next podcast.
Next time. There will definitely be a time and a place for everything we want to talk about. And everything that happened in the scene will be brought to light. If it's important enough, obviously. So until next time, we're out of here.
Outro music.